Yo, tonight you got the USC Trojans versus the UConn Huskies after LSU versus Iowa. So 9:15 ESPN, tune in. You got USC Trojans versus UConn Huskies. If you're a fan of them, this is going to be one of the best games of the March Madness series. Right after another one of the best games, LSU versus Iowa. This is leading to the Final Four, and right now we got the South Carolina Gamecocks, and you got the North Carolina State Wolves. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but North Carolina State doing their thing. Shout out to them. I think they're the lowest seeded team left, and yeah, they doing their thing. They shooting. They shout out to all them. They have some good games right now. Alright, South Carolina undefeated. North Carolina State doing their thing. Shooting a lot better, playing a lot better. Shout out to them. That's going to be a good matchup. I think that's going in the way of South Carolina. But this video is specifically about the USC Trojans and the UConn Huskies. Alright, so with USC, you got, of course, predictable. Expecting me to say you got the one, the only Juju Watkins coming out of Sierra Canyon, I think. She went to the same school as LeBron James' son. So the women's team, I'm not sure how they did in states. I'm imagining they did their thing, but I think she just won Freshman of the Year for the NCAA. So if you're a fan, you watching this, she got 4 more years left. You're going to see one of the best players maybe ever in college basketball. They debating if she might beat Caitlin Clark's record, which is crazy, but she got a lot of different records. And she can keep doing her thing. She's playing guard, but I think she can play almost every position. 6'2". I think she can match up with any taller defenders, and she's got the dribbling, handle abilities, passing abilities to be a one. She's matched up with, I think, seniors. If you look at their list, what's the name? They got. Hold on. Let me give them the props real quick. Let me see who we got. You got Padilla, you got Samuels, you got Forbes, you got Marshall, all of them doing their thing. Coach Lindsey Gottlieb, how you say it? Lindsey Gottlieb? Hold on. Lindsey Gottlieb doing their thing. I think they won number one just right now in the past conference. They won their champions. Juju Watkins didn't win MVP. I think it went to not Mackenzie. I forgot her name. But shout out to them. They playing good. Their bigs is playing good. They running as a team. They playing as a team. They distributing the ball. They won. Hard person to guard. And then it's a switch to Juju. I think she had 2 and 1. They switching. It's way different height comparison. So you running screens and splits and splitting. They're getting mismatches. Then you go into the post, and they post is kind of doing the same thing. Not to discredit them and say shooters, but shooters I think is going to other teams right now. Naming the top shooting teams, but got fast players. They running the floor. They do not look tired at all. And on defense, they look remarkable. They're getting back on defense. I think they're making it really hard shot selections for the offense, and they continuously competing for rebounds. And I think they competing for rebounds with some of the best players, but they in the Pac-12. I think it's Pac-12. They in the Pac-12, and That's the same league as Cameron Brinks. Cameron Brinks won, I think, Player of the Year this year, offense and defense, and I think maybe last year. So they got some taller players out there. Kiki, I know they're playing against them, but I think USC beat them a couple times. But they doing their thing. Now you go over UConn, talking about tall players that they're gonna compete against and play against. You got Paige Beckers. So Paige Beckers is kind of like Juju Watkins, but I think she's a little taller. But I think she can play guard. She can play against all defenders too. I think I said shout out to her. I said it's gonna be crazy if she dunks it. One of the last plays she went up for layup, but looked like she was about to dunk it. But the field is open. I think that those a lot of those players is getting up probably in the same heights and could probably dunk. And Paige Becker's got the handle. She got the assist. Forgive me, I haven't seen a lot of UConn or USC games, but I'm giving y'all a brief rundown. The Huskies though. Aaliyah Edwards, and not to discredit Paige Beckers. What was I saying? Oh, I think she had 2 seasons where she been hurt. So you a lot of people ain't been seeing her, but she's also a lot taller of a player. For some reason, I guess when you're not playing, you seem like a shorter player or something. But it's looking like UConn is projected to win 70 to USC 66. Ashlyn Shea, freshman guard, Big East freshman of the year. Aaliyah Edwards, senior forward, first team All Big East. I think she's going WNBA. Nika Moore, senior guard, second team All Big East. Right now on the USC side, you got Mackenzie Forbes, All-Star, Pac-12, and Judy Watkins, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. But their team is getting the job done. I think they might all be All-Stars technically. Leah Edwards and Paige Beckers both getting up there. They're looking like they could turn it on and play a lot more aggressive at any moment. They could go for those rebounds. It might have been sending a message that USC not going to be just winning in the post like that. If they come in to win in the post, they're not going to win in the post like that. And it doesn't look like Paige Beckers is really trying to give it up to Juju Watkins. She's the older player, so I think they might have a shootout. However, they both talented, skills, whatever. They're going to do their thing. Probably one of the best games to watch, too, as a fan. I think it's going to be crazy. Tune in. Even if you miss it, highlights. Make sure you watch those highlights if you're a basketball fan. Youngins, old heads, all that. Girls teams, boys teams. Watch the game, study the game. I mean, be you, play like you, but watch these people. And same thing, know that there are players out there that do mimic players, like almost identical, or try to. So it can help your game. Little coaching thing right there. What else? Oh, shout out to what's his name? Gino Greek over here, Mr. 70. I think he just moved up to second all-time wins, boys or girls. That's the UConn coach. He's been coaching there for a minute, so shout out to him. UConn has always been in the popular votes for ESPN, which is crazy. LSU not even on the list this year for the top 3. It went South Carolina, Iowa, UConn. Skipped LSU, which is crazy because LSU is the defending champions. So I think that's crazy if all the professionals is kind of going with other teams. But shout out to them. I think they're going to do their thing. And like I said, I'm a fan to watch because, you know what I mean, these are a lot taller players. You start looking at their careers and being a fan and being a fan, looking at their careers and where they're going with the WNBA. It's a lot taller defenders. You might see a WNBA type competition. But a lot of these girls, I'm giving credit. Like I gotta give credit to these girls. These girls are superstars. These girls are all stars. They really going out there and they showing, and they playing their own game, and I'm proud of all of them. So I just think that like any way that you trying to what's gonna say any way that you trying to progress as a fan, I think you could give them their flowers, you could give them their shout outs, you could give them their fan art videos. I mean that's something that everybody can do. Um, all those players, everything. Like I'm excited. They all in commercials now. They in videos, interviews. So it's exciting to watch. And I'm proud of all of them. I think they all getting better. They all got changes in their game. They got changes in their teammates, and I don't want them to stop. You know what I mean? Like I'll be honest with you. I do not want them to stop. I want them to keep playing basketball. And if they went to school, got their degree, same thing. I said this in the last video. For other things, I don't mind them at all. You know what I mean? They got to take a couple years off and come back. Cool, but I would not mind seeing them playing games. I know there's a lot of summer leagues and minor leagues, different leagues that has usually got men in it. But I don't mind seeing like YouTube videos of that with the girls. I hope they don't like just fall off from basketball. Because I'm a fan. I think they're exciting to watch, and I think they can keep getting better, keep doing their thing, and play their game their way, and I can still be a fan. Kids probably know them. UCONN and USC, I would say they probably seen them before. Probably gonna keep watching them. Desire Valerie. So basketball and all that. I want them to watch them. Same thing. And what can I say? How I think it's gonna look. Just gave you a little insight on USC's offense and why they're kind of hard to guard on the guard spot and the defensive spot. Leah Edwards with the face mask. Senior, I think, good luck. UConn went Final Four 2021, 2022, 2023, and if they win today, 2024, 4 years in a row, 4 years in a row, that's an amazing accomplishment for any player to be a part of. If you was playing your freshman year, sophomore, junior, starting or not, that's a crazy team to be on. So congratulations to her. Anybody else want to congratulate her? That's crazy. Paige Beckers, like I said, I can't believe she was off like almost 2 years, I guess, not playing basketball really. So for her to be excited and playing these games, the last games I've seen, it looked like she kind of dominated, but she also got a crazy team. But it looks like it looked like she was getting up there, so I think she could definitely be a top scorer. And excited to watch, and her shot was falling. Free throws, all that. Leah Edwards, same thing. Free throws, all that. Not to discredit anybody else on the team, I think that UConn. UConn's a tricky team because of that same thing. Paige Beckers being out, I would say that she's probably one of the most popular players that I've heard of. I think Aaliyah Boston and Aaliyah Edwards, they get confused, so it might be a little like from like outside fan perspective, it might be a little like confusing. And I know they both got the hair, they both got the height, the position. I think she went number one, so I ain't discrediting that they could go number one. She in a crazy draft class too. Cameron Branks, Camille Cardoso, Angel Reese. Wherever all y'all go, they all gonna have great careers, and I want to see all them play. So shout out to all them. Yeah, they got like a mystique about them, which is dope. For comes down to coaching. I think there's like a 30-year difference. So, um, besides being men and women, there's a 30-year difference. But the players are gonna ball out. Y'all gonna ball out. I think USC got a little more popular. I know Vanessa Bryant's out the game. I think they got a little more media buzz, popular buzz right now than UConn. But um, Paige Becker's mixtapes is crazy. Juju Watkins mixtapes is popping. I think she the most popular player. So don't be surprised by those matchups. People want to see that. People want to see them compete and play against each other. I'm assuming it's gonna be pick and rolls, and as much as we want one-on-ones, I think there's probably gonna be a lot of team ball and actual executions of plays, and I think they're gonna try to play smart and look for those advantages to win, mismatches, offsets, and opportunities. I think that's how you go into that game strategically. Don't simply rely on one player's ability for either team, which they could do, but I don't think they're going to go into that game specifically just relying on one player's ability to over-succeed everybody else or overshadow everybody else, accomplish win over everybody else. So I think it's going to be strategic. I think it's going to be interesting. They could play aggressive, fast pace, mixing it up. Hopefully nobody gets injured. That's a lot of big players, and dominant players from what I've been watching. All those players been dominant, so I think that they definitely can score a lot of points, high scoring game. But I gotta give credit to their defense. So their shots is falling. Their defense is good. That's gonna be crazy to see. It's also a big game, I would say, for like key players, role players, because as much as your star players are gonna come to play and hoop and do their thing, drop however many points, have whatever highlight game that they're supposed to have. There's definitely supposed to be opportunities for other players on the floor to make things happen, make big plays, make big shots, make good shots, make easy buckets, smart buckets, find same thing, mismatches, open plays. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say rebounds. Offensive rebounds is gonna be crazy in that game. Just the rebound game gonna be crazy, but I don't think they're supposed to be missing shots. But their defense might have some missed shots. So comparing that to LSU and Iowa, their guards is a little smaller, in my opinion, than USC and UConn. I could be wrong. But everyone's game is different. So watching it, tune in. I'm a fan. I can't wait to see, and I wish everybody good luck.